Growing up in Western Washington, there never seemed to be a shortage of beautiful views or high vantage points, bringing to light a new perspective each time. This beautiful state formed and fueled my love for breathtaking scenery and the outdoors. As a kid, my dad and I would spend our Saturdays dirt biking and hiking trails around Washington, oftentimes running into beautiful scenery along the way. To me, there is nothing quite like the feeling of being high above a city or a beautiful piece of land. I love the feeling of comfort I got from being on top of the world. When it came time for me to choose a college, I started to realize that there was nothing like the views at home. Every place I toured didn't feel right. It was all too flat or too boring looking. I began giving up on ever finding a place I would love even half as much as I love Washington. In March of 2018, I came to Boise to visit a friend attending Boise State. BSU wasn't even a school I was considering at that point. I thought there wasn't enough trees, it was too cold, and I hated the idea of living in a landlocked state. Knowing how I felt about pretty views and being outside, my friend took me to Table Rock. The drive up there made me so excited. There was something so comfortable about losing pavement when we hit the dirt roads. Once we reached the top, I got out of the car and took it all in. It was so different from the nature-filled greenery I was used to, and yet it was the most at-home I'd felt in a place other than Washington. It may not have been exactly what I was hoping for, but it was pretty close. As soon as we got home that night, I submitted my application to Boise State University, and that was it. I had found my home for the next 4 years of my life. Without Table Rock and the feeling of comfort I found from being on top, I would never have found this special place I now love. Washington may always be my home, but Boise seems to be an all-right alternative.